lovely blue GT back, and Mr. 4-Speed, young Tony Romeo, coming out in that lovely Ford down there into the Ford XY GT. 440 cubes under the hood, running a Liberty-equipped 4-speed top loader from the very early days gone by, but the internals have been obviously changed dramatically. And he'll give this a bit of a whirl on that stick shift he's got on board there. Okay, we can move on now for the next pairing coming up, and let's take a look. Steve Tech in the Holden H.J. Monaris 4-block Chevy 350 over in McLean through the Adelaide. Angelo Mollo. We're looking after, of course, our scoreboards big time, and that is the reason why we haven't turned it on in the left-hand lane. As I said, a lot of water's been in the racetrack, and just to be on the safe side, there's a lot of things to do with, of course, with the electrical problems and that. We don't want to hurt it. Everything is working 100%. We've just saved it to look after it. So be aware of that there, folks. And of course, I'm going to send the Funday download to the actual AIO plan. Not a problem. And they're getting ready on the drag strip. Here we go. Down the drag strip and again down the start line. But Tommy over there in the engine is an ex-USA drag race engine, but brought over to Australia, and Tommy Reno Costin after the engine up in the gardens, and Reno went over the engine and did a few mods to it, put it on the dyno, just around about 1,000 horsepower under the hood, running a Pro Glide transmission on board down there. But Tommy did the streamer. The lovely white Commodore and Chris Lilies behind the purple driver of this tough XC4 down here. No name on file for lane number 2 over the far side of the Adelaide. Under the bonnet, Steve. Another shot. And Anthony driving his father's Holden Statesman, as I said earlier on. And Mark Terranova, who's on there beside the wall watching his son get a engine transplant for something a little bit more milder for street usage. And of course Kiki Terranova, Anthony's mother, standing behind there getting some reaction. Anthony, a 130 reaction to 1.8. Over the far side too, looking real sharp. Nice street car down in this weekend. Patrick Daly on board the lovely Holden GTS down here, the 6 litre, and no name recorded in lane number 2 that gets away from down there for the Holden Ford or the green machine. So we will continue on now again now. Well, there's a very quick little Tirana that we saw out here earlier on, and it went 10.27 at 129 miles per hour. It reminds me of around about 30 plus years ago when Tony Aitken, myself, the Aitken felt around at 10.7. Later, I want to say later, reasonably later model cars out here, and obviously for the years from the 70s, 80s, 90s into the 2000s. You know, back in the 70s, it would have been a HKT Monaro. The VZ was a reasonable car. The Ford's got away here. Here we go. With the BJ Chrysler Ute. Quite a quick car, 11.09. 96 at 116 and 11.489 at 125 back to lane number 1. Let's go now to the Cortina and of course the lovely early Model S Series Valium. And us as the Agents family had these in the earlier days. In fact, my brothers will have 1, 2, maybe 3 of them. I can't remember now. But Tony Antonio is the driver of the 318 powered Chrysler over the far side. And a 15.23 at 94.4 miles per hour, going back to the Summit Racing equipment lane, lane number 1. Wow, here we go. The third purple machine I've seen here for the weekend, the big Chevy Impala, or parks down there, and that'll be Christopher, the Chevy. Over the far side in her ute that she runs at the competition events. Well done to Cara. Let's take a look and see as we go for reaction times. Cara, hold shot. Let's see what you can do, girl. Small block under the hood. We go back to Michael Cunningham. Hold the Serrano. Machine, you know, it's a good model of its time, and the lovely new one there. Wow! Lane number 1, streetcar drag race driver, sitting there quietly with the street line. All right, we move on again. Let's take a look. Well, Harry coming out over here in the Holiday School Small Block 350. Across the where it is, run the tree down, and away. So let's take a look at this pairing coming up. Chasing as we look at the electric over here, main one. Oh, come on, driver, that's it. Bring it in, a bit more. Come in a little bit more. Starter is showing you with the handwork. That's it now, a little bit, that's it. Don't move it, get ready. Get it. Take a look and see, in fact, Steve, that car looks very, very similar, doesn't it, Steve? It looks very, very similar. Yeah, and guess what, it's also quite a good machine. Let's have a look there, that oh man, what a pair of beautiful machinery out here at the moment. And this out here, that lovely whale of machine that is damn quick. The Congos on board, but go to the far side, the GT Falcon out there with the genuine auto drags. What I like about the GT, manual top loader. Tony Romeo behind the wheel, the Liberty equipped top loader. Well, of course, I heard a ramming shifter on there, and it works it pretty good. But take nothing away from the white and black green. over to lane number 2, the Adelaide. Alright, we move on now, and I can see a few guys and girls getting their phones and cameras ready in lane number 1 for the Bergman boys coming back. This is the Chrysler that did the big wheelie earlier on. I don't know who was going to go in lane 1, but he might have changed a few things in the car too, because that would have been quite hairy on board. Commodore down here. And a 16.66 and 85 back to lane 2. Well, Tony Leonello comes out charging for Northside Performance with a tough burnout coming out the Mushroom Farmer down there in lane 2, the red entry. And the car always prepared immaculately by young Stephen Lanis of Northside Performance out towards Sabluk Angle Vale Way. And we go back to lane number 1, that tough Tirana that continually comes out and runs a good number. So Tony, you've got a quick car right beside you. It'll be a good run coming out for these guys. The 4-door holders should, the red machine should get lane 1, the Tirana went at 10.36. 10.36 and the 99 is coming out the red 4-door. We move on now, and Christopher Dell and this lovely Chevy Belair. Don't mind that car at all. It's big, it's low, it's heavy, and it still goes damn quick. It's got a big engine, 540 plus cubes, and it goes